Is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
He looked like he didn't turn back some time.
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts.
The Browns playing for real right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Who's gonna get hurt?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Telvin Smith, I'm playing B-Sox in a pack league.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Campbell making the catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contact.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up
you
by
got
Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
What, Cowboys?
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah, my team way too good in this league.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing.
That's all big.
They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defense.
Come the fuck on, man. Pick this weak shit out.
A very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
What division?
It has to be quicker. And you got to deliver
game?
the ball on time.
Okay.
Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Somebody's going to lose. I ain't worried about it.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
I don't care nothing about my quarterback.
They run the counter. It's Porter, and he takes it in for a quick score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Nah, not yet. I know he want to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive.
They quick to put it on you, JD.
About 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
you still upset, man.
first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, he's going to try to do that weak ass shit.
Defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 58, come on. 58, come on.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Should have been a fumble right there.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, come on!
Kane complete.
What you doing?
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Who is that? You know, he don't even be out here ever. Look at that. It's a pick 6, man.
Go! 18 Gators.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Kelly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yes, yes. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 22, Mark 22. Lee Griffin.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
I like it, man.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Man, Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Porter. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
If you're willing to put it...
90, Wolf. Ready.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I can't believe let you play. I can't. Out. Shoot.
From the gun, Kelly. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A play fake. Now Kelly. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, 69 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the Colts pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They run again with Wilkins, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Keenum. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He's got room to run past the 20. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 63 yards. He may not be the top guy in the league, but he shows right there, and we know it. He's got the big playability.
And he's showing it to us right now because he's letting the league know he's going to be there when the regular season begins. He uses preseason as not just an audition, but preparation. He's ready to play.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. This is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 2nd down, it's Wilkins. Big hold of the 30. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, 81 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Keenum. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Keenum. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 39. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Check 53-66. Pull it up. Get it.
Open man is Cantrell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Wilkins. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
10-2 start. 53, Mike. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check 52. Bravo.
Mayfield with it once more. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll check it down to Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. On 1st down, Porter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team is not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus,
he's got a man complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds his man Johnson. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.